Hey YouTube, what's going on? Just wanted to do a real quick review, or more like a tabletop review of this Smith and Wesson 686 SSR model and 357 Magnum. And ahead of time, apologizing for the camera work, doing this on my tablet, got the day off, so do this really fast. Anyways guys, it's a 6-shot 357 Magnum revolver. Let's just check it really fast. So it is safe. There's no bullets. Yeah, so anyways, it's a SSR. Stands for Stock Service Revolver. It's a type of class, a shooting class for competitive shooting in IDHP. And this is their entry-level gun for that class. So you can really compete with this. It's set up for competition, and some of that, the way it's designed for competition, you could see in the look of this gun. For starters, let's start here in the barrel. You see the slope right here? That's actually designed specifically for quick draws, and it helps you draw from the holster much faster because of that sloped angle instead of having a flat, lug, under lug that houses this extractor. But just as strong as the, regular 686. Next would be the finish. The finish, as you could see, is more of a satin finish, bead blast, if you will. And that's just for, if it gets dirty or gets a little bit of gunpowder on it, whatever. It's you're not going to lose anything on looks for this gun. It's designed to be a competitive shooting workhorse. You can throw 357 through this all day long, and it's really built for that. One thing that, I really liked about this revolver when I was looking at it is these grips. You usually see a lot of Hogue grips on revolvers, and this gun does come with that option if you'd like it in the box. So you could switch these things out if that's what you'd prefer. But I really like these wood grips, guys. They're just as comfortable. You're not sacrificing anything, for those Hogue grips, and I'll say it, man. They look beautiful. I just love the look of these grips on this gun. I think it fits it very well. It is a Pro Series, so it's got more of those fine-tuned parts in it than, your standard 686. And you could really tell, honestly, guys. If anyone shot revolvers for a long time, you could tell the difference. I think it's a ribbed Boss House spring or something like that. I could be saying that wrong. Probably am. But you guys understand what I'm trying to say. It's just designed to have a lighter trigger pull. That single action is phenomenal. It really doesn't take a whole lot of pressure to pull that one back. The double action's a little, it's double action. You know what I mean? It's going to be heavier. But I think you can do worse. Really. Like this, it's a pretty sweet package. And for this being my very first full-sized revolver, I think I spoiled myself a little bit, but totally worth it. It's not a bad thing. All right, guys, so let's focus now at the top of the gun. As you can see, it's got adjustable sights. Very, very simple to adjust. Flip that over for you. See that screw right here? All you do is turn it right or left. That blade will go right or left, and you just put it where you want it, and you will, little side picture there for you. But anyways, very simple, but it works, Kind of give you a little bit more of a view of this gun. So a lot of people will shoot it and show them videos of shooting the gun, but don't really take the time to focus on what the gun looks like. Especially like for me, that was the hardest thing on YouTube, to find someone that had a video of this just, you know, up close of the gun. There you go. And while we're here, let's talk about the lockup on this. It's extremely tight. I cannot complain at all. For example, it's in single action right now. This thing, you could see there's slight, very ever so little movement. But really, I mean, I think that's just, you know, standard operational movement. I mean, like, it's gonna have to adjust a little bit for the pressures, and with that extra retention here on the extractor, I'll try to get this moving for you. It's just designed so well. Not to say that, you know, obviously there's nothing new about this gun. I mean, these type of designs have been around forever and a day. But the way that it's built, the way that it was designed and put together, you know, it's kudos to Smith and Wesson. And, you know, there are other options, guys. You know, there are a few options, actually, that you could go with. And I could have went with, you know, Taurus, Ruger. Oh, what else is out there? I don't know. You guys get what I'm trying to say. But I'm glad I went with Smith and Wesson. It was a little bit extra money, but I feel like it was totally worth it. And for anyone that has this idea like I did, the 686 Plus comes with 7 shots, and that's kind of what I originally was looking for, just, you know, to have that extra round. You can get this gun in 7 shots. However, you would have to send it back to Smith and Wesson. And I called just to find out, like, hey, you know, what's the turnaround on something like that? And they were saying, oh, you know, depending on how busy they are, it could be anywhere between, you know, 4 to 5 months. And I think it's just they're really backed up right now. You know, it's January. It could be that there's a lot of people that sent in their guns over the holidays or something, but, you know, 6 shots is plenty for me for right now. There's no real rush to go get 7 shots, and I really don't feel that you're any less armed or outclassed at all with 6 shots. I mean, it's just a classic. It's a classic revolver. It's a classic revolver that they made into a race car, essentially. Gave it souped up parts. Gave it a friendlier finish for competitive shooting. And it's just a sweet gun, guys. It really is. If you go out and buy this gun, you are not spending your money poorly. You're not. This is probably one of the best things you can get for the money. Anyways, guys, this was just a short little tabletop review of the 686 SSR by Smith and Wesson 357 Magnum. Hope that helped out anyone that's looking to buy this kind of gun. Get you a good look of it. One last time, if we can focus in. So, anyways, guys, hope it helped, and catch y'all later.